Okay, it's 8:01. It's time. Woosah. Let's get this stuff out of our
Unique New York.
Lion face. Got the 2 months jitters gone. Okay. Welcome to Welcome to the All Things Nerd podcast, brought to you by Malice-Corp.com. This is season 3 premiere.
Seriously, if the beard was a little bit longer, I could pull off Mike Beard Guy Taylor from Walk Off the Earth. But that makes me sad now.
Oh, but then you went. Actually, yes. You know what? Be Mike Beard Guy Taylor, because then you don't say anything the entire.
Oh,
we'll just see
you guys love me
up.
so much.
The
love is
every once in a while, just
stabbing you in the back as your cat goes running upstairs.
All right, 8 o'clock.
I am volunteering to do a pre-recorded blurb if you want to put it on every cast. Of just, All Things Nerdcast was recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Only if we have a Cheers intro song.
Stupid, sexy polar vortex.
Oh boy!
Wow.
We should be live, I think.
Yeah, that's timing right there.
And Sonamaku, subscribe to tier number 2.
You damn right he did.
Subscribe for 13 months.
What a cool guy.
Tell us more about how cool Sonamaku is.
I mean, I've only heard good things about him. I hear he's a real champion.
You know so much. I've heard he's one of your best friends.
Who isn't though? I mean, the guy is he's an absolute charismatic kind of character.
Exactly.
And now that I've been speaking about myself in the third person the whole time, I've moved right into asshole.
It's either asshole or it's Gollum, one or the other. There is no in between.
No in between.
No.
See you.
Peace.
The rogue is gonna stealth out of here now.
Oh my god.
Welcome to All Things Nerd, where we talk about cult.
Mike Rowe approved.
It's just funny when you hear the word gala, you think like super high society and
I was picturing her in elbow-length gloves.
Exactly, like going out to a night at the opera and and it's free.
Virginia
it's free.
Slims.
What?
I can't help but think
Yeah,
like women
I'm
with
assuming.
those elbow-high gloves and
Exactly.
Virginia Slims.
Yeah, with a holder. Yeah.
Hey, darling.
I was just trying to associate smoking with galas, and I was like, we grew up different.
I'm kind of bummed I missed last week's cast though, because that was a really good. That was everything I wanted to talk about. Damn it!
It was a good cast because you weren't on it. The All Things Nerd podcast, season 3, episode 12. Tonight's topics: Bill and Ted 3. And you won't understand. Like when I edit this, it'll get yeah. So Bill and Ted 3, and then that blanked me because I was doing.
You still got the guitar riff going in your head.
Yeah, I still got the guitar riff going in my head. Okay, cool. Let's start this over.
And no, I don't have a hashtag, but go ahead and let me know how great it's.
IC's hashtag has to do something with Matt Ryan is constantly.
No, I don't even need one. Just kidding.
Our producer has it. He says, hashtag he is wrong.
Yeah, but that doesn't.
Yeah, that's going to go everywhere.
I need something for context.
Zorro is wrong.
I could go
hashtag I see Zorro is wrong. There you go.
There's still no context.
Who cares? Just put wrong. He's wrong.
It's like you don't know how hashtags work.
Oh god. Super.
Hashtag Matt Ryan is the bomb.
Matt Ryan is the bomb. IC is wrong.
Way too long.
Yeah, I know.
Have y'all ever been to Whataburger?
Hey, y'all ever had a Shiner box?
No, you're gonna say it like every sentence now since we brought it up.
Dude, I
saying,
say y'all
yeah.
all the time. That is part of my vocabulary.
I don't recall you here. You know what? Now I'm gonna have to go back and just like we do the Nick Cage,
Yeah.
see how many times it's said. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to every time you say it.
That's your one. That's your one for the cast. That's your
The show
one.
hasn't started yet. It's not going to
That's
be
your
on the other
we're
stuff.
live streaming. That's your one.
That doesn't count.
Dude, look for it, man. I'm telling you, I'll say it.
I get
Oh,
one.
oh.
Is this like a PG-13 movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
I get
If you
You
one.
say that name once.
If you
Oh,
say
say
more
it.
than one,
If you say it 3 times, he crosses in the background. Yeah.
he comes out like I got a mirror in front of me. All right, like a kiss from a rose. Da, 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 da.
All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
What would you want to tell everybody? You're frustrating.
My if you really want to see Angry Texan, just my observations that I have. I work downtown, so occasionally I'll drive to work and I park on the fifth floor of the garage because I don't want people dinging my doors.
Yeah.
So I park as high up as I can, and there's an elevator to go down. And I was going down the elevator, and I mean, I didn't have to make any other stops. 4, 3. Then I got the 2, and someone's there waiting on the elevator. I'm like, you could just go down the freaking stairs. I'm like, the stairs are like right there. Perfectly able-bodied, probably younger than I was. Goes down 1 floor, and then you have those doors that have the handicap button to open the door. And they have the audacity to press the handicap button to open the door instead of just opening the door. I'm like, what the heck is your problem? I'm like, are you that lazy that you can't open the door? And you're that lazy that you can't walk down 1 flight of stairs?
Where was
That's
this
my
fire
angry
and anger when you were talking about Joe? Where was that? That's what we needed, sir. That's what we needed. You let us down, sir.
Well, at least the Twitch cast will get to see the fire and anger from his observations because it won't appear on the other cast because it didn't have anything to do with anything, but it was still.
I mean, pressing the handicap button to
That's
open a
that's
door
frustrating.
easily.
Yeah, that's
open 'em.
frustrating.
Like,
I'll forgive him
why?
the elevator thing because stairs can suck, but
I mean,
shouldn't
but the
press the
person was
handicap
younger
button.
than me, and they didn't have any disability that I noticed.
yeah.
I mean,
And see right there, I just timed it. 20 seconds, and you're just back to Nick again, dude. Your anger fuse is so freaking short, man. Come on, dude. Think about all those Cowboy seasons that just suck. Because I know Cowboy fans are diehard, man. Doesn't that get you fired up at all?
yeah, Jerry Jones, man. Now, if you start talking about Jerry Jones and how he's ruined this franchise, now that gets me.
Hold on a sec.
Grinds my.
Okay.
No, that's another cast. We don't got time for that.
Wait. Go back and talk about really quick. I'm just going to take a second. Go back and talk about Better Call Saul, and we'll just throw in the fact that Jerry Jones decided to buy the show,
Jerry
and
Jones
he
pushed
hold
it out
off on it.
2020. Yeah.
There you go. Jerry Jones did it. Now take that and go with it.
Release the berserker.
I'm trying to connect the two as far as. I mean,
I need
Jerry
to teach
Jones.
you how to rant.
and the
I can
Cowboys.
teach you how to rant. Because I can
just
rant.
did with the elevator story and then
That
I
was
got another
weak
one.
sauce. That was weak sauce. I will
can't
teach
stand
you how
it.
to throw a rant.
I can't stand it when people hover in the passing lane going 60 miles an hour when the speed limit is 70. That is the most frustrating thing in the world.
I'm seeing
That's
Peter
about as
Griffin. I'm seeing Peter Griffin right now going, you know what really grinds my gears?
You know what really grinds my gears?
I see,
To quote,
I see like a little speck of green coming on his forehead. That's about it. That's
yeah.
Oh, the chat room's having so much fun with this too. Jack says that is lukewarm irritation. Polly says, "How dare you stop me 1 floor from the bottom?" Probably was an 80-year-old woman.
Wasn't. I'm 34. They were younger than me for sure.
Oh, that's even more annoying. Yeah. So, this is we still had laughs though. We had fun here at the end. This is the end of the cast. This is the cast for this week.
Brought to you by Jerry Jones. Come on, get upset.
You can't fire his coach.
I mean, you really have to. if you want to see me like really
he'll push
upset,
Better Call Saul out a year.
you got to record me like right after a Cowboys loss.
Oh, damn it! Remember the Alamo? Come on.
Yeah, that was way too long ago.
Yeah, way too long. Okay, let's talk about where we can follow everybody outside of this cast. And hey, maybe you can talk to Nick and he can let you know how irritated he is.
If you want to know what really irritates me, Baker Mayfield.
Oh yeah,
That is
you
my
would.
trigger.
Yeah, if we talk, yeah, we're not going
I
there.
hate Baker Mayfield.
You and Baker Mayfield are in an elevator, and he's about to press the handicap button. Go.
I would hit him with a 2x4.
We have some guys, just a
Edit
little.
that into his rant.
Recording this now. What is Porky Pig trying to say?
Yeah.
It pops up. What? Yes.
Oh, okay. Got it.
It's on top of the thing, but I actually didn't need it. You still had paper.
He's trying to say the end, but he keeps on saying that's all, folks. Yeah. So it's supposed to be the end, but he just turns the into that's all.
You just sounded like the cripple from South Park.
Oh, wonderful audience.
No, Timmy is the one that only says Timmy.
Yeah, that's Jimmy.
Jimmy, yeah.
Jimmy's the guy. Yeah. I love Jimmy. He's my favorite.
That's all, folks.
You've been a wonderful audience. Very much.
Now we got two supers, and I think they're both frozen.
Yep. Just line them up.
Well, one dropped out. It's Attack of the Clones, the super clones. Where are you, Nick? Good Lord. We just got a comment from Nick that the link is not working to come join the cast. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one.
I'm getting nothing but like a full page super.
That's just I have it clicked on me, so if you watch on Twitch, which will edit out this stuff to hopefully make it seem somewhat worthwhile when you're listening to it on Stitcher or Spotify or iTunes or watching it on YouTube. So you should go check out anywhere there if you don't want to see all the glitchiness that's happening. But also joining us on the cast, we have Super Hoovian Freak. How are you? He's frozen.
Love the timing.
Oh god.
This is one for the record books.
Oh my god, this is gonna be a fun one. Good Lord. Oh, technical difficulties galore.
Yep.
Sending that hangout to Nick again. Hopefully we can get a third person. Otherwise, right now it's just gonna be the Icy Zorro Masonic Vader show, or man,
You didn't even get your own name
I am
right.
putting myself in a funky hole. If this is your first cast that you've ever listened to, and we got a double super. Super, are you there?
Trying.
Okay, say hi while you're
I don't
there.
know what's going on.
All right, let's just get into. Let's get as much as we can get done as we can. We'd like to start this cast out with what everybody's been nerding out on.
Getting frustrated.
And she froze again.
Oh no.
This is what happens when you have roommates that eat up all your internet. So.
I'm gonna stop tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, I'm still here. Looks like we had some technical difficulties. So yeah, you guys get to look at my ugly mug here real quick. See, the chat's kind of blowing up a little bit right now. Beer Master, you do make a couple of good points, so I'll bring those up. There we go. Looks like we're back. Everybody back?
What just happened?
Yeah.
I
don't know.
Experiencing some technical difficulties. And yeah,
I got kicked off.
To Bearded Master's point in the chat, Vader takes point and the whole show crashes.
And there you go. There, Bearded Master joining in and continuing
In the
the
chat.
talk love. Yes.
Yeah.
Ramble.
With this?
Things. Where's where?
Things.
All things. Yeah. That's because I was typing quick. This is the All Things Past Nerd Podcast. I misspelled that. Let's see. If I change it now, I don't think it'll actually do anything.
The All Things Nerd.
Things.
We're
live.
That kind of sounds like Star Wars.
I believe we're live.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
That was the word.
I feel like you nailed it.
Here you go.
I have to listen to the theme just to get it in my head. Avengers.
Wow, it sounds like
you did pretty good.
thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. Nailed it.
Music.
Nailed it.
Out.
Here's the intro, which you won't see because that goes onto YouTube. So the intro. Just imagine there's like stuff flying around. It's saying like comic books and movies.
Oh wait, wrong time. Sorry.
This is why you guys are here live, so you can be a part of this. So, okay. So the actual now that has all happened. That's been cut out and edited. Now we start the next part, and that goes a little like this.
So may I interject something? I heard everything that you said, Super, but I've got the Twitch feed going on, and man, it was nothing but mess.
It was all me. But you know what? What's going to happen? Once again, this stuff all gets edited, and since she's talking about Big Bang Theory, this is where I'm going to like pop up like photos of the different cast members she talked about and everything like that.
Yeah, that's
the reason I wasn't.
That was my voice.
I'm gonna go watch G.I. Joe. Bye. Yo, Joe.
Well, no. There you go. We'll close that down. Maybe that'll help this signal so you can see my ugly mug even more clearly.
Yeah, if I'm gonna have to look at you, I want it smooth.
Mest is stalling. Yes, Mest is stalling because oh shit, it's 8:01. Let's send out the stream.
Oh shit, it's 8:01.
I got into a groove. Let's do this thing. Let's do it. Lion face, lemon face.
Unique, New York. The arsonist had oddly shaped feet.
Okay. Well, we'll have to.
We're 3 minutes.
I wonder.
We're still experiencing technical difficulties, and that is a black screen shot.
Careful what you're doing with that camera there, bud.
Yeah. We are live on Twitch after all.
You know what? What I think it is I think Super like purposely messed
your
up
camera.
Yeah, just to make sure that I get bad video until she gets here.
So that's where the crappy visuals are going.
I'm kidding.
This is funny. What were we doing like the 20 minutes before?
It doesn't look grainy on the Hangout. It's just on Twitch, so it's just the transfer.
Well, it looks a little better now.
Turn on a light. I have most of the lights that I usually have on, so nothing else I can do about that. All right,
Yeah,
we'll be fine. Screw this. This is the All Things Nerd Podcast, Season 3, Episode 22. I'm not sure anymore. I've lost count. But yeah. 21, 22, 22. I think it's 22.
Sure.
Dang it. That's going to bug me. And I didn't even write it into here. I just, to be more. Okay. Well, whatever.
What is this happening right now?
I don't know. And with that, here's the intro. Take a break for a second. Good Lord. God, it's so grainy. All right.
How many drugs did you do before this cast, and what are they?
Bugging me that it's so grainy because I usually have a really clear picture.
Are you on Adderall or something? What's
It
happening?
must be your screen because on mine you look fine.
Maybe it is
on the Twitch feed.
Like I said, I'm replacing the screen because it's all cracked and broken, and that could be.
We have figured it out, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. All right. Let's go. Is that why you were asking if I was doing drugs because it doesn't look all grainy on you guys?
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean a little bit.
You're right. It isn't grainy as much. Okay. This is when we play trivia. We're calling it "What's Your Geek Knowledge?" And then I got to figure out some type of intro to do for that. So,
what's your geek knowledge? Yeah.
There's your intro.
There's your intro. Troy and Hobbit in the morning.
To all the people that aren't watching, I'm going to send out a tweeter.
Yeah, that too. Yes, you are
tweet.
what you say.
A tweet.
We are semi-professional at this.
No, we're not.
Semi.
Okay.
I would love to have a bromance with The Rock. Are you kidding me?
I would come on with Bradley Cooper.
Let's get this thing going.
Well, that sentence is definitely going on my highlight reel.
Scripts spelling bee, isn't it? Not script.
It is scripts, yeah.
Scripts, whatever. You guys know I can't pronounce things.
Wow. Hooked on phonics. Yes, worked for what? Yes.
We like to start this show out with what we call getting your geek on. Freeze. And then explain what it is. Getting your geek on is what?
Are you reading from cue cards?
Wow. Hey, the cue card guy needs to move faster.
It's possible at this point to say the word "all right" more than twice without automatically falling into a McConaughey impression.
Oh, that's totally him.
All right, all right, all right.
All right, all right. Why is it stuck on me? Someone else talk.
Just be more interesting.
I don't mind showing off my cool shirt. Let me model. Yeah.
All right, let's switch this over to me. Hey, oh nope, I turned the camera off. That's not what's gonna work. There we go. That's what you want. You want to see who the person is talking. Okay, so I can cut out the router bit because I edit this, so we don't have to. People won't know that you. It's gonna get all cut back into the front.
There you go. Oh, let me redo it then. Oh yeah, I'm doing great. I'm ready to go. Let's rock this. Come on. Sweetly.
If you've never been to a taping of a television show, this is exactly how it goes. So, all right.
Just in the middle of a set, not take two, start again, and just.
But by the way, I do want to mention though, every time that he opens up, episode 25, whatever it is, we're back again. He sounds like it's like, holy crap, we're still here. We gotta change that up a little bit.
No, it is a holy crap we're still here. Who thought that this was going to be going for 3 years? Come on.
You know what the average number of episodes that a podcast lasts is? 4. We're over 100. We're good.
Yeah, and that's
all
why
of our casts are doing well. Then
we're all things nerd. We're all things nerd, and that's why somebody else that tried to be all things nerd only got 3 episodes out, and then never heard from them again. It's not something that happens. So.
And if you're watching, welcome.
Yeah, no. More power to anybody that tries to want to do this, and if you do well, awesome, great job.
Well, I'm still trying to see the hat.
I'm sorry.
Schedule says Wheel of Time casting first.
Yes, I know. That's what I'm trying to get, so I can get all my details popped up.
It's pretty.
There you go.
Article.
See, you know what?
Yeah,
he's on the same. He's on the same cast. You think Bearded Master would back me up, but once again, no. Kind of like Caesar sitting in his chair and just getting stabbed in the back yet again. Bearded Master has to go against me. Thanks, buddy.
You know what?
Love you.
You know what? You have the computer that the router froze and kicked you off, so I'm going to take what Bearded Master says over you.
IC said he couldn't see it, so back up. Back up.
I don't know. You haven't seen the podcast in the past where IC was yelling at his screen because it wouldn't.
Oh, you mean when you couldn't hear me?
Yeah.
Angry Mime?
Angry Mime IC.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and steal a beer from my roommate.
We do not condone thievery here, folks.
Yes, we do.
Only if it's from your roommate, I guess. What am I doing? No other consumption of adult beverages. Yes, unless you're an adult and you're not doing too many. This is just my stopgap, so I can cut this stuff out.
I know. I just like doing it. Just like Vader likes doing the nerd news deet thing.
Well, I have to change up apparently. Rapid fire.
Well, no, we're gonna still do nerd news, but we're just doing something different with it. Okay.
Careful there. You almost said nude nerd. Nude.
Oh, you almost did it. Good job, buddy.
Okay.
Oh no. It's happening again. So I'm walking down the street, right, and I see this $20, and then I stab the guy.
Random.
Yeah, dude, there's no plot.
There he goes. Now you're what's his face?
I'm Lieutenant LaForge. I'm telling you, this show is over.
Did you know that in? Oh, is he back?
No, he's sort of. He's like
kind of.
Sort of.
There was that. Do you remember that episode in Psych where Freddie Prinze Jr. was the guest star, and he loans them the costume, and so he's got the visors on like he's LeVar Burton. Well, when you see them chasing, he actually stops to sign an autograph because there's a woman who literally thinks he's LeVar Burton, and he was just like, "Okay, I'm gonna sign it."
Dule Hill did that?
Yeah, Dule Hill did that. You see him stop to sign it, and he's like, "All right," and then run.
Nice.
It's hilarious.
Matt, he's back.
Yes. Oh, but we can't hear him now.
I see him moving around now.
Oh my gosh! If it's not one thing, it's another.
Take a
Whoa, everyone! That's the end of our show. Thank you so much for showing up. Where can we follow you guys?
Rainbow.
There we go. Enjoy.
Oh, bunnies must be bunnies. I love that song. Yes.
It's raining tacos.
What about that?
Hey!
I had to restart the whole thing. Okay.
Welcome, all you geek aficionados. Well, that's the way we're going to start again.
What did I tell you?
Yes. Man, okay.
Welcome all the geek
enthusiasts and nerd aficionados.
It's women who kick ass. Women who kick ass.
Okay. Who's going to be on it?
I'm going to look for it because I accidentally hit the wrong freaking button again.
A bunch of names he's not going to be able to pronounce. I'll do that. Actually, this one.
We love our producer, by the way.
We do. I'm not telling him that. I have no problem editing stuff.
Yeah.
I like the insights that we get in the background. We let the rest of the cast know what's going on as they're listening, they can't hear them.
So as everyone's watching us and we start making weird faces, yeah, we're getting yelled at by our producer.
Not getting yelled at. We're being given.
If we're talking about something and then we all just kind of stop and look like we're trying to get a fart out, no, we're listening.
We're all lemmings. They're not lemmings. With the things, the Timon. Stand up meerkats. Yeah, we're all meerkats. We're just.
All right, Malice Corp group costume.
Oh man.
Okay. Yes, that makes you Simba. I'd be Pumbaa because of the odors that.
I think most of us would be Pumbaa. I have opinions.
Of course,
you always have opinions.
You're an asshole.
Never said I wasn't.
We're gonna start doing Dennis Leary. You're an asshole.
I stayed homesick from a day of school in 9th grade to learn how to play that song on guitar.
We had an interesting.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get a 1967 Cadillac Eldorado with big brown beat. What was it? Big brown baby
Hot pink
headlights,
with whale skin
all, yeah,
undercuts.
all leather cow interior, and whale
And
skin.
big and baby.
I'm gonna drive around with that sucker at
and
167 miles an hour, getting 1 mile per gallon, sucking down old-fashioned quarter-pound cheeseburgers from McDonald's in the
the
old-fashioned
non-biodegradable
styrofoam containers.
Yeah.
When I'm done sucking down those greaseball burgers, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna throw the styrofoam containers right out the window, and there's not a goddamn thing anybody can do about it. You know why? Because this is America.
Because we've got the bombs.
Because we got the 2 words, baby: nuclear weapons.
This
John
is what
Wayne.
you get when you come
He's
into the
frozen.
podcast early.
And you know what we're gonna do when we find a cure for the cancer? We're gonna thaw the Duke, and he's gonna be pretty pissed off. You know why? You ever taken a cold shower? Multiply that by about 15 million times. That's how pissed off the Duke's gonna be. I'm gonna get the Duke and John Cassavetes and Sam Peckinpah and a case of whiskey. Whoa.
We didn't tell him about this before the cast. You know, this is just.
That's a great album, though, man.
I love that. I know most of that album inside now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good lord.
It was just too bad that, like half of it was stolen from Bill Hicks.
Yeah, well,
It's crazy. We grew
if
up.
you got to steal from someone, you got to steal from the best.
It's crazy that we grew up in a time where you had Dennis Leary and Andrew Dice Clay just popping out stuff, and now everyone's all freaking sensitive.
I would not put Dice Clay on the same level as Leary.
I'm not putting them on the same level. I said we're living in a time where Dennis Leary and Andrew Dice Clay, they were putting all this stuff out, and we didn't care. We didn't care.
Well, I mean,
need more
not to mention Sam Kinison as well. So.
Oh, that's true.
Kinison was too coked up to stop.
Eddie Murphy.
You ever listen to Mark Maron talk about the days of hanging out with Sam Kinison? Nobody was going to stop him.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's even worse. Remember the days where the music went away from MTV and it was VH1 that you had to go to for music videos instead.
Oh,
so scary.
No one knows the struggle. They don't.
I mean, we would go over VH1 even if MTV was still playing just for pop-up video.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Yes.
It's 8:00. Let's do this.
Yeah, please save us. When we're starting to go down the pop-up video, that we're screwed.
Don't you never say a bad word about
There's
pop-up.
going to be a little pop-up next to my head now.
Video.
Little facts about each person that pops up right next to him.
Wasn't that part of a dating show too?
Blind Date did the pop-ups.
Yeah, there it is.
I don't know, but that actually does come up with. That's a good idea. You should try to do that one of these times.
Okay, let's. Oh yeah.
I'm not advocating for this stuff by any means. It's stupid.
People shouldn't be doing this at home, I guess.
I have less potential arson in my life now.
Do not attempt the stupidity that we have done in the past.
I mean, it's still a non-zero number.
It built character for us, but that's it. Not the greatest of character, though.
Yeah.
Hey, the house didn't burn down. I learned a lesson.
What's it? Adam Sandberg or Ed, what's his name? Don't you be like me. Don't you ever be like me.
This is Malicecasters. Whoa, I'm going back to an old name. It's 8:00. I'm going to send this tweet out.
We're late.
Do you know where your children are?
We are never late. We arrive precisely when we mean to.
Just sometimes the rest of the world is early.
Are you
Frodo Baggins?
Are you saying we're fucking wizards?
We are wizards.
Duh.
I like that.
Okay.
My beard needs to get bigger.
Everybody's beard always needs to get bigger. Let us know what you've been geeking out on in the comments. Here it is. That's why I cut it.
So smooth tonight. So smooth.
I'm so tired.
Like butter.
Okay. All right.
That hat must be very heavy.
Well, that's okay. Let's
It's just solid gold. Yeah.
Okay. I always feel for you that watch this Twitch and never watch anything else and are just like, where's the intro? What is he talking about?
Yeah. I have not seen one single name scrolling across the screen. What are you talking about?
Nope, the intro all comes up on Stitcher and Spotify and iTunes, Apple Podcasts now, YouTube and stuff. But the people that just watch this are just like, this is, what is he talking about? They must think we're completely inept because they're like, we're not adding any of that stuff in on the Twitch channel and we're just...
Oh, they forgot to edit it yet again.
Exactly. So... onto the show, which all that will be edited out.
Oh, come on. That's good bonus material. We might be looking at different articles because the one I'm looking at is on Variety.
That's what I'm looking at.
It's the wording there was not the same as in mine. So mine refers to it as the Obi-Wan series.
The headline says Ewan McGregor return as Obi-Wan Kenobi in Disney Plus series. Is that the one you're looking at?
And then there's a little video of him with a blue background, and then there's a little 2 paragraphs, and then the little ad, and 2 paragraphs below that it says the Obi-Wan series.
Oh, I see where it's at. It's in the
Star
third
Wars show.
paragraph. The third paragraph says the Obi-Wan series would be the third live action. Yeah, I was looking at the very first paragraph that said that. Said it the other way. This is us talking about Variety articles.
Behind the curtain. You don't get that with your edited shows.
To figure this shit out.
Rapid fire story number 1. And then Q shooting up the office with the rapid fire.
Oh, poor Jenna Fisher.
You're throwing me off.
Sorry.
Once I hit stop on this.
Okay, I hate to cut and run, guys, but I gotta go kill my children.
Okay, well have fun.
Just a joke for anyone who's actually watching this.
I'll edit it out. You literally stopped on, I gotta go kill my children.
Nice.
All right. Later, guys.
We'll see you later.
We are live. Welcome to I almost said Malice Smack Talk. That's how messed up I am right now. Wow. Welcome to the All Geek Nerd podcast. We are going to be going live.
All Things Nerd. Welcome to All Things Nerd.
Yeah, you know what? Stop. This is the pre-show. I got to get warm up. I've been off for a couple weeks. Am I back now? Am I good?
Yeah, your camera is nothing.
Yeah, not good.
Blocked. You're an 8-bit.
Dang, man. We're talking about video games. That's what's going on. I poured it too fast. I got such a freaking head on there. God, that sucks.
I hope that the thing started right. I hope that it started right as you're like, I got such a head.
That'd be a great way to start the cast, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. All right, it's 8:00.
It's 8:00.
We should start this show.
Is it 8:00 already?
I guess we should start the show. Let me switch.
They're not ready for 8:00.
Nobody's ready for the All Things Nerd podcast.
Yeah.
Nobody
OG,
expects
the original. Yes.
We'll get into that, but that's here nor there. We support,
as long as they're cool with us.
We support everybody that looks to get into talking about things. So.
Often imitated, never duplicated.
You can't duplicate this terrible beard.
Or this one in training.
So, woosah. Get the back of the ears. Get the back of the ears.
Gotcha.
Little hints towards what we're talking about.
Yes.
I'm back. I'm here. Oh, what just happened?
You're gone.
No, my camera decided it didn't want me to be here. Okay, there we go. Okay, try that again. Oh god. Okay.
Hey, we got an extra 3 minutes out of that, man. Give us props on that one.
We're good. Yeah. So I had to look at my agenda again because I blanked. My wife.
You're looking forward to talking about the next gen consoles.
That's what it was. Yes, next gen. So we got.
It's like someone wrote an itinerary and someone's following it. It's amazing.
Somebody actually paid attention, and it's not the guy running the show.
No. The guy running the show has a whole different mind bender going on.
Take a week off.
This is what happens when you take a week off. You have more fun just chit chatting with everybody. You go with just whatever the flow happens, and then you edit it. And, yeah.
Get all hippie with it.
Exactly. Okay. We're just gonna spend 10 minutes of watching me eating a burger. Here we go. No.
Wait. You're supposed to be playing some kind of music, like washing a car in your bathing suit, aren't you?
Drop that in. Go in.
Holy criminy, that's a big link.
It's a big link, but you know what? That'll get you where you need to go.
That's what she said. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's if you want to check out the video that we're going to talk about.
Said.
That's if you want to check out the video we're going to talk about here.
Red is awesome.
What's she say?
What kind of fresh hell is this?
What tiny world? Yeah, I could have done that. I guess I could have tiny. I was going quick. So. Okay. So they.
Yeah, that's definitely what she said. Tiny URL.
The demo specifically intends.
Yes. Red Meatball's on there, and they're saying there's too much crap on the screen. Knock it off, mess. You can't see our beautiful faces.
Okay. Let me get over. What's going on?
Killing us, man. Reds are consistent. Push are consistent out. Come on.
We've also got Poop 124 in the chat room. So thanks for viewing us. If you want to chat, you can talk with us too.
And if you are on the toilet, impressive. Most impressive.
Poop 24/7.
That's what's called multitasking.
That's 124. Okay, let's start this cast. This is the All Things Nerd Podcast, Season 3, Episode... Oh, hold on. I'm recording. I'm controlling it, so you guys actually have to see me when I'm talking. There we go.
Yeah.
Once again, errors. Always happen.
Plenty of them.
All right. Speaking of good writing, we don't have any good writing. We do this all by improv, but if you guys want to support us and check us out, you can head over to malice-corp.com. That's where we, our main website. If you're ever picking up anything from Amazon, head on over there. Click on the link to Amazon, purchase your stuff. We get some credit for it. If you guys like what we're doing here and you're watching on Twitch and you are a Twitch supporter, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is September, so subscriptions are half off this month. And thank you so much for helping and supporting us so that we can keep this going and get better quality content out for you guys. So I can get maybe better headphones since my headphones broke.
Yes.
What does improv? Do my points mean anything? Your points always mean stuff, Ruru. So, yes, and I'll edit this part out, but Polyfuse says, no writing, you mean it's just naturally a shit show? Yes, it's a shit show, naturally.
You're goddamn right.
You keep coming back, so it can't be that shit. You know, there's got to be some quality content. There's some fiber in there, apparently.
It's just a hope that it got better, is all it is. So, oh, good lord. It's called the Rapid Fire News.
Pew 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 pew
Pew pew pew pew, motherfucker.
pew 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 pew.
Oh my god, it looks so much better when it's all edited. I swear, guys. I promise. If you go and check it out elsewhere.
Pew pew.
We got pew pew. Look at that.
Polyfuse likes to suffer for no good reason.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
some subs there. I like that. More
Yes.
subs. Sorry.
Yes, Masonic Vader's giving it to everybody. Thank you, Masonic.
Give it
That
to
sounded
him.
so
Yes.
wrong.
Pete, I
Okay.
hope you like that, buddy.
Rapid fire
Pew,
news
pew.
story.
Dude, have you seen the new like campaign advertising that they're doing?
No.
It's I can't remember his last name. John
Lithgow. Ham.
no M.
Jones.
John Candy. They brought him back from the dead because it's liquid
Yes.
death. It's that
Yes.
badass.
No.
John Malkovich?
Malkovich. Yeah.
Malkovich.
Cusack. Stewart.
No, it's M.
John Mayer? What are we talking about?
John Madden?
Yeah, John
If
Mayer.
you're in the chat room, tell us all the Johns starting with an M for the last name and let us know what Mind Freak's talking about.
I went to high school with a guy named John Malesva. Is it him?
John McCain. John
No.
McClane.
John McCain.
No.
Also back from the
Yeah, he's married. He's in a lot of different shows. He's been in oh god, he's in.
You're not very good at charades.
Is he a stand-up comic? Is it John Mulaney?
No, it's not Mulaney. It's not Mulaney.
That is too much tuna.
Can you remember a show he's been in?
Jinx, by the way.
No, I know what movie he's in, but I don't want to say it. I haven't
Well,
seen.
that
I
would
haven't
help us
seen.
figure it out.
I haven't seen the movie, but I know he's in Magic Mike.
Oh, okay.
I've seen both of those movies. There's nothing wrong with that.
John, who's the magic?
I mean, I was married at the time, but
Mangelino.
Oh, Joe.
Joe.
Not John.
Joe.
I don't know why I was saying John for some reason. Joe. That's it. Joe. Yeah.
Joe Manganiello. It's not Mangelino.
Manganiello. Yes, him.
Manganiello.
Yes. That's. I don't know why I said John for some reason.
That's a beautiful man. There's no reason to.
All you had to say was like the actor that's like super into Dungeons and Dragons, and we would have gotten it off of that.
Yeah, that's right.
Married to Gloria from Modern Family. Oh,
yeah,
him.
Yeah.
I haven't done this in a while. What do I do again?
You just be you. Well, no, wait, don't do that because then you end up
way too much.
By the end of the show, you end up falling off of your chair.
We don't need a Game of Thrones talk show again.
I'm wearing that shirt, drinking that whiskey.
A little segment that we like to call "Somebody's Got to Talk About It."
I'm not even touching this one. I did the last one.
I would like to touch this one.
Let's talk about this show. Let's get this show going. Yeah, I got
all right, Kong, go for it. You got it.
I had to get that phlegm loosened up. This is. We have Masonic Vader. How are you, sir?
I am well, sir. Excited to be back on the show. Let's get this thing moving.
Let's try that again. How are you, sir? Go ahead and say it because I cut you. I didn't have it tripped over to you. Go ahead.
I was feeling good about being here at the show, but apparently I am not wanted, so I will leave now. Are you still eating, by the way, dude? I saw you chewing, dude. You still eating some of that?
I tried the Tootsie Roll, okay?
Well, you have to eat the Tootsie Roll.
No, you don't, because it was not.
No, Tootsie Rolls don't last.
Okay, great. Well, I know we said we were going to start at 8 o'clock, so I just wanted to make sure everything was working.
That's exactly what we're doing right now. Is just make sure everything's working.
Okay, I'll be back
in
a few minutes. I'm just going to finish getting ready because I just finished having dinner, so I wanted to make sure everything was good. And then I'll be back just before 8 o'clock.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'll see you guys soon.
Yes.
See you soon.
Bye.
All right, now I'm excited. I was worried this wasn't going to work. I was worried it wasn't going to work because we've had so many issues in the past, and so
that is a weird scheduling thing. Yesterday, premiere of Joker. Tonight, Rinky Dink Little Fucking Pie.
And yes, let's please not drop the F word.
Welcome back, Athena. Although your little window says Rick.
Oh, she's on now. Go figure, dude.
It shouldn't say Rick. I signed in under mine.
No worries.
Hey, before you get started, my kid, remember my boy?
I can change it. I don't know why it
No,
does
don't worry about
that.
it. Nobody really pays attention to the little windows at the bottom anyway.
I care.
Hey, we're catering to our guests.
Yeah, we got time to handle it.
You mean Rick?
I'm going to go grab my son real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
As he dies. You okay, Ken?
The dude's tall, so that was like a tree falling.
He's alive. Get all the jitters out.
Oh my God, he's psyching himself. Oh, he beat his chest. Yes.
This is going to be terrible. You're going to be so bad.
It's going to be so bad. It's going to be so bad. This is the All Things Nerd Podcast, Season 3, Episode 39. We have a special guest, Athena Finger, the granddaughter of the co-creator of Batman, Bill Finger. It's going to be an exciting show. Sit back, relax, let us know your questions in the chat room. And here's the intro, which doesn't actually have an intro. But when you watch it later and it's all edited, it's...
Yeah, I saw we're doing the wave. I saw that. Yeah.
Actually, helps if I got to redo that again because I didn't actually have the camera on me. Woo, okay.
Go sit in your car. Go sit in your car. We normally record at 8 Pacific, so we're several hours earlier from our normal.
I still rather blame myself.
That, because there was no way that I'd be able to.
Oh
do
no.
No. That's perfectly fine. That's why the whole focus was what time worked for you and when you were able to do it. So.
We do it at 11. Athena's like pass out on the couch snoring.
So Athena, what did you think about?
Athena, thank you so much.
I would not be so like colorful and energetic. I'd be like, yeah.
Well, no, you clearly have it's clear that you've done these before.
I have. I've had some practice.
Of course.
In the beginning, it was rough because I'd be like,
You should see our early shows.
Yeah.
No.
Actually, no, you shouldn't.
No, you should never come back on.
The funniest one was early on. It was back in 2014. I did it with a friend of mine who is a real life supervillain. His name is Tamer Lane, who's out of Fort Lauderdale. And we were doing this interview, and it was kind of later in the evening, and so he and I made dinner for us, and I made this beautiful roast, but I cooked it in red wine, and then we proceeded to do vodka shots.
Oh,
and
no.
I was wasted.
Oh, no. Well,
I was like slurring my speech. It was so embarrassing. And my friend calls me up the next day. He's like, "What the fuck happened?" And I'm like,
IC's got a great story like that. He fell asleep in the middle of the cast, but it's all good.
Dude, those dumb chocolate bars were goddamn delicious.
I'm like, I guess it was the wine from the dinner that I cooked in. And then
definitely not the vodka shots.
It just didn't work very well.
We did a cast. It was a Game of Thrones cast. We didn't do like a normal show about Game of Thrones. We did a drinking, cursing podcast. I may have had
drinking person, then the cast.
I may have had a little bit too much bourbon during that cast.
In the middle of the cast, Icy Zorro gets up and walks away and comes back eating ice cream and is like spilling it all over.
I watched it back later. About 35, 36 minutes. I just disappear. That's
funny.
We've had some interesting things that we've attempted and tried out with our cast.
Actually, no, it wasn't Dove. It was the salted caramel chocolate ice. Oh, no.
Yummy.
Right? So good.
Yeah, that's how we look at it. It's just having conversations, just having fun. And that's what the focus is here.
No, your person dating Aquaman. Jesus, come on. You got to give yourself some credit there.
You are so fixated on that.
Yeah. Well, I'm tripping out because kid you not, when we're there, or I'm talking to her and stuff like that, he was talking to her. I knew nothing about it. I thought it was just a fit. There he is. What's up, man?
What's up, buddy?
My cat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm going to need to see more of the cat.
I interrupted them. They're having a conversation. I didn't know what's going on. I just want to say, I was going up and say, thank you. Oh, you want to get a picture of Aquaman? My kid's like, yeah, let's do it. I knew nothing about it. Dad go on Facebook all the time. I'm like, holy shit, he's dating Aquaman. Crap.
Have you been sitting there listening to this entire thing?
No, he's had his headphones on watching YouTube.
Smart man.
You're even wearing Aquaman shit.
Oh, look at him. He's wearing Aquaman shirt. And he's wearing OB, even better.
If you guys want a great cosplay story, you should get him on there. If you guys are interested in like some interesting background and some of that stuff,
absolutely.
That's another show right there. I get 2 credits. Yes, credit.
You get to stay on for one other episode, Ken.
I was going to say you get to stay on the podcast for one more month.
Got one more in me. Yes. If Aquaman ever leaves, I'm waiting. Okay, she gives me.
And she's not coming back now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ken. An oversized red-haired Gimli.
It's precious.
Thank you so
Aquaman
much.
disappears. He's hunting down your address right now, Ken.
Oh, he's got the trident. He's got the trident. I'm out.
That's for you. Yeah.
This has devolved rather quickly.
That was actually the same trident he had at Comic-Con. I recognize it.
Yeah, the same one that's going to wreck you.
Yeah.
That's
I better-
amazing.
I
I
better
love
post
that you
that
had that
picture.
within arm's reach. That's
I better post that
fantastic.
picture really quick just in case if I disappear. There's a paper trail somewhere. All right.
Last seen wearing a Batman t-shirt.
Alright. There's a lot of glare on my boba.
There is.
My 12-inch boba.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Look, he's got a big mushroom head. Ba-dum-bum.
God damn it. We're live,
And that'll
dude.
all
Don't
be
do that
edited.
to me.
That'll all be okay. So,
What is my paused image?
Your
You know,
paused
because I
image?
never see like the pause image. Like
I don't
Sarah
think
has
it's
a
mute,
picture.
mute your video?
Yeah.
Just
Mute your
turn
video.
your
We'll
video
find
off.
out.
And you'll,
Turn my video off.
yeah, so you'll see a
Mhm.
little. There's a little like down.
To the right of the red button is the camera button. Click that one.
I don't know.
It's like,
I'm not gonna mess with
bottom center of your screen. There's
I was doing
the
nothing.
button, there's the microphone button, and on the right side there's the camera button. Hit the camera button.
Yeah, I don't have that because I'm on a different setup than you guys.
Oh, okay. All right, tweet sent out.
Isn't Google Hangouts like universal?
No,
Well,
it's
I
not
don't have the
same.
camera button.
Interesting.
And let me switch over here.
Then your pause screen is just you're gone.
Oh wait, I do have a. Hold on a second. I do have a camera button. Let's see here.
It should just be whatever your logo. Oh no, you didn't. You don't have a logo.
You
don't have
do
an
not
ID,
have a.
So it's
You just don't have a Google. Like,
it's just a nothing.
Profile picture.
Nick is nothing.
For a second there, it's like, oh, he's not going to be able to turn it back on.
Also joining us on the cast, we have Super Hoovian Freak. How are you? There's gonna be an edit there for a cleanup.
Imagination.
Edit, yeah.
Clean up. Oh God. Ugh.
I'm telling you, dude, if we ever do a Patreon, Outtakes is the way to go.
Oh, I've got him.
I know.
I've got a lot of outtakes. And then Big Dong McKee.
Who just wants to know how many Legos we can fit in our mouth?
You know, depends on which piece of Legos we're talking about.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So, I
Talking
know
about
I
the-
can't step on
Talking
more
about
than
the
one.
big square green base.
All right.
Which the answer is several.
Yeah. I can't step on more than one. That's oh, the long pieces. Well, what's considered the long piece?
It's like the 4 blocks in a row that you're always waiting for in Tetris. That one.
Okay.
He would stick out. That's a pretty big dude. Barely.
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
Hello?
More.
A little bit more.
More. Give us more.
This
Give it to
one
us.
goes to
Oh.
11.
Hello?
All right, now mute it for the next hour.
Can you hear me?
I
Yes,
can
sir.
hear you.
Yes.
Are you awake? You okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. Just figuring this shit out.
Aren't we all?
Oh no. Good thing we're getting close to the end of this season. People start looking like they're starting to get burned out on this nerd shit.
You shut your mouth with that blasphemous talk, sir.
My first 2 picks were Alvin Kamara and Antonio Brown.
That's what you get for taking Brown in the second. But hey, it's 8
Not
o'clock.
only was Kamara out last week, he's a bye week this week.
Come on, dude. I got Drew Brees, bro. And he went out for after one game.
Drew Brees,
But he's
screwed me
back
over.
now, so you're fine. All right, this isn't fantasy football talk. This is nerd talk. And
What?
It's
Yeah,
8
wait, I'm
o'clock.
on the wrong channel. Shit. Bye, guys. See you later.
It's 8 o'clock, which means it's time for the show to start.
All right, dude. Get on cast. Later, buddy.
Be the funniest thing if Masonic just came back and he was like clean shaven. It was a different version, like immediately.
That would be freaking awesome, wouldn't it? I got the countdown, dude. Countdown's on. I got 1 month and 20 days. And then 300 was like, hell yeah, dude. I'm fucking buff. I'm going to the gym afterwards. And I'm kicking your effing ass. You know, that's what I liked about it.
Well,
You're welcome.
Thank you for censoring yourself on the second F when you just said the full F on on the first one.
I'm trying to help you out with some of the editing for later. Yeah.
Okay.
Put a slide
so,
whistle in there.
Super cool art.
I responded to one of my buddies with word the other day, and then we had a back and forth text chain of just phrases that everybody knows that use the word word in them.
Word to your mother.
Okay,
That was mine. Okay, so I said word. He said word up. I said word to your mother. He said bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. And then I said, in the beginning was the word, and the word was God, and the word was with God. And he said, strong words. I said, words of wisdom. He said, word to the wise. I need something to respond now.
Please tell me we're live so I can stop you. Hey everyone, how you doing? Masonic Vader here, hanging out with IC, Zorro, Super Hoovian, and our usual ringleader, who is, well, let's just say his chair is pulling his role. There's more personality on his screen right now with his corner of his chair. So I get away with that while he's still not on there. Thanks for joining. We'll go live here in just a minute. Oh yeah, that personality of our cast right there. That chair is awesome. That's incredible. We'll be here.
Just a little behind the scenes, real quick. Lori, I know you're streaming. Can you mute your mic, please, if you don't mind? Love you.
It's muted. She's also flipping you off probably right now too, which is awesome.
I'm totally comfortable with that. She's done it and will again. But please do that just in case.
Okay, let's see. Oh man, that made me.
Now we need to get Mess to mute his mic so that we don't get random sales details.
Go to sleep, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bite.
We got stuck talking about trying to get Nick Cage to come host our show.
Nick Cage. Nick Cage.
Is it Nicolas Cage?
It's Nick Cage.
Nicky Cage?
Wait, Nicholas Coppola? Nicholas Coppola.
Cage. That is
Cage, comma Nick.
You guys are all assholes, and I love you so much. I'm out. I have to pee so much. So I'm gone. Cage.
All right,
I want to stay here for this.
Yeah.
Cage.
Well, too bad you guys weren't doing this in 2 weeks, because you would see the metamorphosis that is the beard.
We don't care.
Nice. Harsh, but nice.
It's funny because it's true.
Love you, Vader.
And there goes Masonic Vader, blacking out.
Bye.
I'm not even paying attention. I'm just typing stuff here. Pop culture. Support all streamers. Hashtag McClunky. Whatever the fuck that was. And
Hashtag you can't spell anyway, so fuck you.
Hashtag McClunky.
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 I got a lava lamp that goes in the back. I try to get it going so it looks all cool and going. It's not even freaking moving anyway. So anybody in the cast, it'll start bubbling.
Oh, okay. Tweet that out. All right, that's live. So,
wow, I seriously have no hair on the top of my head anymore. It's horrible.
This is what you get for the season finale. This is Masonic Vader's talking about the top of his head. Not right now.
But the beard looks epic. It looks epic.
Let me make sure this is on mute.
And look at it.
Your hair is just migrating.
See the waves, man? Check that out. I've got wavy. I got wavy beard.
Migrating.
See the waves?
Who has got their sound turned on?
It was me checking to make sure the sound was working.
That works.
All right.
Wow, Molly Fuse jumped in. Thanks.
Awesome.
We love you too.
He's here for the finale. All right, let's do this thing.
Yeah, the shit show. That's what he put in there. Punk ass.
This podcast is brought to you by Malicecasters. McClunky.
Wow. Season finale. Sure, it's not the season premiere.
McClunky.
McClunky.
This podcast
Season
is brought
one,
to
episode 1.
This podcast is brought to you by malice-corp.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that?
I don't know. It's a season finale.
That was our
McClunky. Hello, McClunky. That's what a McClunky is. Oh, you guys don't even know.
What kind of Mickey Mouse McClunky kind of shit is this?
All right, so we
There's
open
the
up.
reason this final podcast is edited.
Oh wait, every podcast is edited. What?
Yeah, this is why you don't see this shit normally.
All right, now we're gonna get on to the main part of our cast, the news. Which you'll never hear anyways, because he always chops it, but it just still sounds cool. Maybe one of these days he'll put it on that.
I want him
at the end
to.
of the year, there'll be a whole thing.
Yes, exactly. At the end of the year, when he does like our blooper reels and all that stuff, I want a super cut of every time you have done that. It's gonna run for like half minutes, and it's just you going.
Dude, of all the times, yes, you could probably make it like a 10-minute montage, or not montage, but 10-minute video of that.
Just a super cut.
I like how you're disappearing. Raiders like disappearing and reappearing. Like, are you diving under a desk? Are you feeling an earthquake out there, sir?
He's swaying back and forth that hard.
We're getting it here in Texas.
Well, if we're getting in California and Texas, that means the super volcano has gone off, and we have very little time to live.
No, I was situating my dog's food bowl.
Good times.
And now for something completely different.
With that, let's move on to the main topics of today's show, and that is the nerd news.
That actually happens in the replays of the cast.
So when he's doing this, if you ever listen to it or watch it on YouTube, there is like a ticker, and so when you hear me doing these gaps, it's because I'm giving myself an edit buffer to edit this and clean it up. So
Speaking of it, this probably won't be in there.
There's a lot to talk about this week, so get right into the nerd news. Once again, when you're watching this on the cast, it's not just sound effects like that. We actually add in stuff. And
what you're saying? I'm not good enough? Is that what you're saying?
You're not as good as the xylophone sound effect that I actually have that does it. That we put.
That's it. I'm out of here, man.
No. We need at least four people to speak. I don't have to take this. I'm going home. We are here for the nerd news.
I'm so glad you put in sound effects over that every time.
But it sounds pretty real.
It sounds a lot better.
It's pretty close, yeah.
Thank you very much. Or cheers to the Masonic Vader. Thank you very much. Not sponsored by Duff.
The nerd news. Last week, Icy Zoro was like, "It feels a little weird without Masonic doing the." So,
you're welcome.
Now I get to edit that out. Let's get into what we usually really are here for: the nerd news. Oh,
it's fun.
Oh.
Every time. I love it.
Okay.
I actually kind of missed it the other week when it was just me messing super.
We tried to make it ourselves, but and nobody will hear this portion because it'll be cut out.
Yeah, it just sounds cool.
No, I get you. Well, let's get on to what we're here for: the nerd news.
There it is. I was missing that.
Thank you for giving them the real effect, since they don't get it until they listen and watch later. Let's go into nerd news.
It's going to be edited, but it sounds cool.
It's going to be edited. This is what we like to call now, because we didn't have a thing for it.
Oh, wait, wrong one. Sorry.
Not yet. Now, let's get into the main portion of the show, the nerd news.
I actually kind of missed that when you were gone.
Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Now let's get on to my favorite part, the news. and it's gonna be edited anyways. But at least now you get to see who gets to it, right? Yes.
You got to do both parts today.
Yes, and Mess is probably sitting there right now. He's probably got us on and it's muted. He doesn't know what's going on, but he heard that and he's just shaking his head. It's gonna be gone.
Let's get into what we're really here for. The nerd news.
There it is.
Yes.
Let's get into the nerd news.
Because it's rapid fire.
No. This is the nerd news.
Which you're not going to hear anyways.
Let's move on to this is going to go long. Into the nerd news. Okay, it's nerd news time. I'm going to vote to his
No, don't ever vote.
There we go.
Don't ever vote.
Vote to your
And this is why you guys need to watch
Get your body move with the groove.
Because you just missed Mess voguing.
And that just got cut out as well, so they didn't miss anything.
Yeah, and I didn't sing enough for us to have to pay for music, so it's good.
Let's get into that nerd news. It's edited, so you won't hear this later if you're live.
It's the nerd news.
And by the way, I'm impressed because when you're watching this, you have to understand he's now giving himself more work. So kudos, sir, kudos.
It's time for the nerd news.
Just got to do it. I like it. One of these times you might actually save that to him. We might hear it at the end of the year kind of thing. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Just
like
saying.
all those, just a full hour of Okay.
That you'd be a rated show.
That's for everybody that pays extra. That's what you'll get is an hour of Masonic Vader just saying did it.
It's not saying it; it's singing it because that's a mute.
Whatever. Ruatuna joins us just as it's time for the big portion of the show, and that's the nerd news.
Oh, and guys, this
nerd
but we have so much this week.
Oh, there's so much. So much.
Nerd news. Fortunately, all that will be edited since you just messed up my news music, man. Gosh.
Let's get into the big chunk of the show, and that is the nerd news.
All right.
What are you shaking your head for? I was waiting for you to go longer. Oh, he went mute. He's talking. He's talking to somebody. He's like, I can't did it enough. I just can't. I can't did it.
Sorry, I was getting invaded by the door there.
Did it.
Don't hate.
Okay. All right.
Well, since I am hosting and you are just riding the show today, let's get on to our nerd news.
You are so getting punished next week.
Hey, it's the last show, and next week. So
next week's the last show.
Yeah, I'll take the beatings next week. I get it this week, though. All right.
Let's get into the main subject. That's the nerd news.
On the outtake reel, first of all, I want me saying outtake reel like that. And then I want a montage of every time that Masonic has done the
God, I don't know if I've kept those.
Okay, we've all blacked him out also.
He's gonna be sitting in his room every Friday about 8:30 p.m., 8:15, and just wake up and just start going until the cast goes back.
Dude,
you can have him just change shirts.
Up like an old man in a month doesn't mean I'm old. All right, take it easy.
You could just have him change shirts like 17 times and do the did it thing.
Waking up at 8:15. Come on, dude.
No, I didn't mean waking up, but I mean like
that's what you said.
It's about 8:15 every Friday that we hit the nerd news, and you start doing that. So
wait,
just like
Pacific Standard Time for our East Coast
time,
friends.
yeah, Pacific time.